Thank you all for coming. We promised you a practical evening. So during the next couple of hours or so, we are going to, as well as me talking about Heart and Business and the principles behind it, going to actually physically demonstrate some of the things we do. So at that point, I'm going to hand over to my colleague Eudora, who's going to lead you through the first exercise we're going to do.
So this is the movement part, and just forget about how you feel. You know, if you feel a bit awkward about it, just let it go. And what I'd like you to do is just shake and use your voices a bit and go. Move your knees and your shoulders a bit, and just let go. Just be present with who you are right now, and just breathe. Don't forget to breathe. And as you're doing that, just check in with yourself, check in with your heart, how you're feeling, and think of 2 words that best sum up how you're feeling right now. Stand in front of the third person and close your eyes. And with those 3 questions that you've just been asked, and the exercise where you had to sort of move and connect with yourself, just reflect on what you've just experienced and what that felt like. So if you just say goodbye to your partner and find your seats.
Our mission as Heart and Business is to inspire and support companies to put people and our planet first and trust profit will follow. Because I fundamentally believe that this is a much better way of doing business than the way that most businesses are run these days, which is short-term profit focused. And one of the reasons for forming Heart and Business was I've kind of experimented and played with being more heartful for the last 9 years, but in a fairly haphazard, random way. And Jim, who runs the store in Crouch at Belsize, will know some of the things we did were really successful, but some of them weren't particularly successful. So we've kind of learnt the hard way. And part of the aims of Heart and Business is to help share with other people the lessons we learned. So these 2 things collided in that I had brought these group of people together who had these tools because I felt they could be worked and they would help businesses to be more heartful. Thornton's Budgeons is the laboratory. So we basically put these tools into Thornton's Budgeons to experiment with them. We ended up calling the process the heart resuscitation process, which is about aligning people to their natural flow in life. And there's 2 aspects. So the first is what we call alignment coaching. And that's what you saw Eudora demonstrate a little bit earlier. The second piece is the work that Nicholas does, which is called mission alignment, which looks at what people's motivations are, what their strengths, what their life purpose is, and even some of the kind of shadowy, unconscious stuff that they're not even aware of. The next question is, how do you then roll that out to the whole organisation? And what we decided was it was not going to be practical to get the Heart and Business team to coach all 80 people in the store. So what we did is we advertised internally for internal coaches. And 5 wonderful people applied for that position. They were then coached in this alignment coaching process, and then they were trained on how to coach other people in the process. I said we were going to actually live demonstrate this mission alignment process I was talking about, and we have a very generous guinea pig here, Stuart Wallace, who's the head of the New Economics Foundation. Some of you may know him, may have heard of him.
We're going to give you a demonstration of mission alignment work. The mission alignment work is designed at an individual level to align you with your true purpose in life. And in short, basically we look at your name, and from that we can decode it using the system up here. But essentially we can get you down to what are your core challenges in life that you're facing, which we all have. What are the core qualities you have to overcome that? What are your primary drives? What are your main dreams in life? And because most people are not aligned to that, you get 87% of the population not particularly happy at work.
My question is, I'm stepping down from full-time work and my latest job for the last 12 years, running the New Economics Foundation, Economics Think and Do Tank. Am I crazy to think that I can still play a key role in changing the economic system?
On Stuart's chart here, his physical challenges, have you wanted to be of service to people in community and humanity, Stuart?
Yes, I've felt that for certainly the last 30 or so years of my life, but even a bit as a child. I always felt that my role was to make a difference.
Yeah. So the physical drives that Stuart has are here to access deep wisdom and leadership from within himself and to expand bodies of knowledge. So let's find out what's the answer to Stuart's question. But the most important energy here is this 13-4, and this is about being more in the feminine, caring, looking energy of looking after the world.
I think it was encouraging me to feel, actually, I've got a role. I'm not mad to think that I can still play a role in changing the economic system.
The key for you is to actually be very clear in your heart what you feel is right,
Yeah.
and allow it to come to you.
Yeah, and this feels good as well as...
Feels good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels like what my heart's telling me is where I need to go.
Yeah. And if we all go with our natural flow and rearrange ourselves to go to our natural flow and harmonise in our relationships, then that energy in the company from the top down completely changes it. And this is the power of this work, and then we pass that on to the alignment coaching and work which Eudora does to actually put that whole thing into action. Thank you, Stuart, for sharing.
Thank you. That's really great,
Yeah.
though. Thanks, Nick.
Good. Thank you.
You can hopefully start to see the power of this, applying this in companies and organisations. If you have the whole board of the organisation in flow and natural flow and doing what they love doing, then you can start to imagine what's possible. This happens because there's a different energy in the store. People are more positive, they feel more empowered, they take more responsibility. So there's a different sort of energy, and that helps everything flow better. And customers feel it. I think, and some people call me naive, that in 10 years' time, all businesses will run this way. Maybe it's going to be 25 years, maybe it's going to be 5. Who knows? I pass to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.